Hey crafters! Welcome back to another thrifting adventure! You guys know I love doing a little secondhand shopping, especially when we have a new season coming our way. So today I'll be looking especially for some things for fall, winter, a few new to me pieces, change things up a little bit. You guys know I love shopping secondhand. Sometimes the items you find are totally good to go as is. Sometimes they need a little DIY love to turn them into something that, might fit me or my life a little better. You never know what we're gonna find. I will take you with me today and just show you what I discover out there in the wild. Also try to show you some footage from some of my recent trips, and then take the stuff home, show you what I bought and what I plan to do with it. Hopefully put some outfits together here for fall. Let's head on inside, see what we find. Wow guys, I love me a knit skirt, especially in like a midi, maxi length. Super comfy, so cute. I actually got this one a while ago. It was last summer when I got this skirt at the Goodwill bins. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for just the right time to upcycle this one, and I think the moment has come. I gotta show you, the skirt does have a few issues though. Let's look up close. So we do have some spotting on this skirt, and it's a little bit hard to see on camera, but on the front here we definitely have kind of a darker blue-black stain, kind of like something bled on it, maybe even a grease stain, not sure. One thing that did make me almost not get the skirt at all was some slightly scary brown stains back here near the back waistband. Now, brown stains are always a little bit scary, but I could tell that these had been laundered and likely stain treated, so it wasn't a fresh stain. I still considered leaving this there, but I really like knit maxi skirts, and one I didn't have to make sounded like a great idea. So, you know what we can do when we have things that are stained? We can dye them. So, let me show you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, you guys, let's completely transform this skirt with one of my favorite RIT dye colors, Scarlet. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty color, and there's so many gorgeous red pieces out there this season, last season. I kind of want to get on board the red train. So we're going to be following package directions, of course, using our dye today. Be following those directions on the back. Since our garment is cotton, I will be adding some salt to our hot water, and I'll be adding, of course, I think at least 2/3 of our dye bottle, just because I really want this to be a very red color and hopefully cover up those brownish red stains on the back. So I'll be using a lot of dye today. Definitely want a strong color. Since this skirt is kind of a bigger piece, I will be doing this in a tub, in my bathtub. So let's head on over to the laboratory in my bathtub, in my bathroom, and see what we can do about this skirt. Alright guys, welcome to my bathroom. I've taken down my shower curtain and tried to clean up around here so I don't get any dye splatters getting on anything. Just in case I do, however, I've got some cleaning supplies ready. Of course, I'll be using gloves and using an old dye spoon for this project. I'm going to be using a tub here in my bathtub. You could also do this outside. That'd be a great choice. Sometimes old cracked bathtubs can get a little stained through this process, so just FYI, if in doubt, you could even do this outside in your plastic tub. I also really like this stuff for cleaning up dye stains. So I got it handy, ready to go. I need to fill up this tub with really hot water. Need to get some salt and a little dish soap in there as well. Then I can add my dye, and then I'll get my garment wet and get it in there as well. I'll try to stir that around pretty regularly until it's the color I want. Wash that out. Well, actually, first I gotta add a little dye fixative, get that in the fixative, and then of course we can launder the garment. All right, let's fill her up and get started. Whoa, talk about a color transformation, you guys. I am very happy to report that we did in fact cover up the stains. If you look really closely at some of the stained places, you might just barely be able to tell there was something there, but I don't think anybody else is going to know, so don't tell them. I think we took care of the problem. I am really enjoying this color. When this was in the tub, in the bathtub, it looked very dark. Like the color looked really, really intense. Now that it's washed, it's a little lighter, which is okay. It looks kind of more like kind of a strawberry red. So I'm really enjoying that. I guess I could have even used the whole bottle to get a darker color, but it sure looked really dark in the dye, but hey, guess you never know. One fun element that I had not thought about was the thread. The thread did not take the dye. It's probably polyester thread. And that's making a cool accent on our skirts. I just love that. We got some fun detailing for free. Let's take a look at the back. And you can really see the top stitching from the back. That is super cool. I'm really enjoying that. I didn't expect that or didn't really think about that happening, but I'm glad it did. I'm also really grateful that the dye coverage on the fabric is pretty smooth. Like, there aren't a lot of places that are lighter or darker, and that happens to me a lot when I'm dyeing things. It's hard to get something to be all one color. You got to stir it a lot, and I think it worked this time, so that's awesome. I actually can't wait to wear this, so I got to put an outfit together. Well, I got pretty excited when I saw this cute retro blouse on the rack at the thrift store. It's from the brand Tahari and it does have darts. It's got those cute sleeve details and some like top stitching embroidery stuff that's really cute. There are a couple things though that make this blouse maybe not the perfect blouse. Instead of buttons, it has snaps. I mean, which it's a cute look, but that might end up being a little more wardrobe malfunction prone than buttons. I don't know. I may end up wearing this a little more often under pinafore dresses and things than just by itself, just because of those snaps. Also, the sleeves. The cuffs are really cute, but they're a little too narrow. Like when I move, I feel them, and they feel tighter than I'd like them to be. The sleeves are a little longer than I'd like them to be. So why don't we just take off that cuff entirely, make a tube for some thin elastic, and just shorten them that way. Of course, the sleeves won't be super puffy because they are not that wide to begin with, but I think the look will be a little cuter. It is also a bit of an issue for me that the blouse is beige. I don't wear a lot of beige, but since I'm planning to wear it under pinafore dresses, it may work out okay. We'll see. I may end up dyeing it a darker color a little later, but let's work on cutting off those cuffs and fixing the sleeves. Well, it's update time, you guys. After I trimmed off the cuff, I tried the shirt on, and I realized that A, the sleeves were still way too long, and B, they're so narrow that I don't really need to add elastic at all. There's not enough fabric to gather in. So I trimmed off some more fabric. I basically just stopped trimming right at the top of the little snap placket for the sleeves, and now I've rolled a narrow hem, maybe about 1/2 inch, and I pinned that. I'm going to take that over to my little sleeve ironing board, which I'm very grateful for during this project. Thank you, Mom. Iron that, and then we can sew it down, and I think we'll be done. Yay! So I'm going to take this over to the ironing board and the sewing machine and sew it up. And while I'm doing that, you guys, this is a great time for you to give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing for more crafty stuff from Partners in Craft. We're always up to something around here and hope you come on more adventures. Thank you also to our subscribers and for all the likes, shares, and comments. Really appreciate you. I'm going to finish this up and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done.